Hey, Big Sugar fans, it's Dwayne, and today I'm in the Tburg bee yard. It's November 5, 2025, and this will be the last time that I'll be here this season. They're as good as they're going to get, and hopefully they all do well through the winter. I don't normally do doubles, but this was a bit of an experiment. I put on a second deep box onto all these hives that were just singles with honey boxes on top. They didn't make much honey, but they did make a little bit, a few 100 pounds out here. They were all super small nukes put in here in almost July, so that's the reason why they didn't make any honey. I just missed most of the flow. But we're gonna keep moving on here. Next year we're gonna level off back behind a little bit, and we're just going to split off these top boxes, assuming they make it through winter, and add queens, so we'll have 24 25 hives out here instead of a dozen, and we'll run for honey and for pollen. This place made so much pollen. We didn't do great with honey, but we pulled a decent amount of pollen for the rest of the year after we put them in. But anyways, I'm out here. It is November 5. I'm a little bit behind, and I'm putting in, or basically winterizing. So they're all quite heavy. I'm not worried about food stores. There's lots of food. Colonies some are massive, some are medium, and there's a couple small ones. So we'll see how they make out. They all have upper entrances, although a few of them, these old used lids that I bought, aren't quite long enough, and they actually occlude the hole for the upper entrance, so they're not all exactly the same. I've added mouse guards. That's just my simple mouse guard. I think that's a 1/4 inch hardware cloth, a couple staples, or in my case I use thumbtacks so they come off easy next season. I've got some insulation. So I like this insulation with the silver skin on the bottom of it, because not that they can't chew through it, but they have a hard time getting started to chew through that. All the pink stuff they eat, the black stuff they eat, don't know why, but they poke holes through it just like mice. So, food, mouse guard, insulation on top, and they actually got an OAV treatment again today. It is 14 degrees. It is a completely loose cluster. So that should be very effective at dropping any phoretic mites that are walking around on bees. Won't get anything that's under cap brood, but there should be little to no cap brood in a perfect world. But the reason I really wanted to shoot this video is this very last hive. I'm basically just getting ready to finish. And we always, I don't know, as beekeepers, we're always trying to do a lot, probably too much. The bees, a lot of the times, will give you direction and show you what they want, because they are just doing it their way. But check this out. We talk about propolis, draft control, plugging holes, insulation, and should you have an upper entrance, and all these sorts of things. Well, this hive is in a double deep. It's very heavy. It's full of food. It has a feeder on the inside, 1.5 gallon feeder, which is what I use to heavy them up in the fall. And this is the inner cover, and there is the upper entrance. So the upper entrance was closed because the lid closed that off. So they've had no upper entrance for the last, I've been here in a month. And they have almost completely propolised that 2-inch hole in standard inner covers. I can't get over that. So the bees have decided how much airflow they need in their hive. And they've decided that approximately, it's not even an inch. It might be 1 inch wide by, no, it's not even, it's 3/4 wide by 1 inch long. There goes a yellow jacket. Unsuccessful. I just think that's so cool. So we worry and we plan and we buy stuff and we buy the newest gear, and here they are maybe giving a little, I don't know what's the right word, a little advice, a little direction. So I'm just going to leave this one exactly like this. I'm going to leave the upper entrance upside down and just see if it makes any difference. This is why I love beekeeping. It's such a crazy hobby, business, whatever you want to call it. But if you think you know everything, if you think that there's only one way to do things, if you think that, well, this guy told me to do it, so I have to do it that way, it's just further proof that, you know, we don't know as much as we think. I've been doing this almost 10 years and I still feel like I don't know anything. Look at the quantity of propolis. It's not wax, there's a little wax behind it. That's wax. That is all bee glue. Brought in one little pouch at a time. Anyways, I'll get off my soapbox. So that's it, little update. Tburg, been good to us. Gonna put them to bed. Not even gonna worry about them until March or April. They're as good as they're gonna get, and hopefully they make it through. Anyways, as always, appreciate you guys. Love the fact that we have a bunch of people watching our videos. It's very cool. If you disagree or you want to leave a comment, or if you agree, if you think I'm terrible, whatever, leave a comment. I think it's great to discuss different things and see how everybody's doing stuff. But the end goal is to get your bees to survive the winter, and that's all I'm really trying to do here. Anyways, thanks for watching.